Okay, children, so shall we start? Yes? Okay, we were doing linear equations in one variables, right? We had started this chapter and we had come to exercise 2.2 of the textbook, right? And we were on some statement sums, okay? We had started doing some statement sums. Okay. So let's continue with that. We'll do some more sums. I'll share the screen now. Good evening, Varshit.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Ronit.
Good evening, ma'am.
Pranav. Good evening, Charantej.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Lasya.
Good evening,
Gaganna.
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Beta.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mitchell. So let's continue further. Okay, let's do some statement sums. And with those statement sums, you'll get to know just by reading the question, you'll get to know how to, uh, form an equation. Once you form an equation, you'll be able to find the solution, the value of x, right? By reading the statement, you'll get to know how to make a equation. Okay, let's do. Oh, no. This is your page. This is what we were doing. No?
Yes, ma'am.
We had done this. We had done 2-3 sums. That's what we just started. Okay, we had done few sums. Okay. So if you subtract half from a number and multiply the result by 1/2, you get 1/8. What is the number? So let the number be x. We subtracted half from the number. Okay. And then multiply it with half. Just see how we form the statement. How we, just by reading the statement, how did we form the equation? Are you observing this? Okay, this is what you have to learn in this chapter, okay? How to form an equation, and then of course, solving an equation is there. Okay. Now see here, let the number be x. Now half is subtracted from a number, and when you multiply the result by 1/2, you get 1/8. So as they were saying, I was writing. Okay, and this is, I arrived at an equation, and finally we solve the equation as we normally do. Okay, we got the answer. Now this was the base of an isosceles triangle is given. The perimeter of the triangle is also given. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? Now it is asking what is the length of the remaining two sides. Now since it's an isosceles triangle, so that means the other two sides are equal, right? So side is given, perimeter is given. Let the equal sides of a triangle be x. We just assumed it to be x and we added all the sides equal to the perimeter. And from here we found the value of x. Okay, this was just the recap of what we did in the previous class. Okay. So let's continue. What else you did in your previous class? Okay, that was the previous exercise. Okay, let's continue with some more sums. Okay. Let's take this question number 4. This sum Those who don't have a book can write the question. Those who have, they don't need to write, they can start solving. It's question number 2, exercise 2.2. The sum of two numbers is 95 if one exceeds the other by 15. Find the numbers. Okay, now see in this question, it's saying the sum of two numbers is 95. Okay, we have some two numbers whose sum is 95. Okay, we have these two numbers. If one exceeds the other by 15, now suppose if I take one number to be x, that means the other number is exceeding by 15. This is what the question is saying. If I take one number to be x, that means my other number is exceeding by 15. That means x plus 15. Now when I add the numbers x plus 15, the sum of the numbers is 95. So this is one number and this is another number. So the sum of two numbers is 95. So here, from here, can I find the value of x? Yes, children, can you do this? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Please find the value of x
Simple state.
and find both the numbers.
Ma'am, x is equal to 40 and x plus 15 is equal to 55, ma'am.
X is
40.
40. Okay, and the other number is?
Ma'am, 55.
Okay. Who is giving this answer?
Me.
Me. What's the name of me?
I'm Ronit.
Ronald. Okay, good bache. Very nice. Okay. So let's see now. I'm moving to question number 6. Okay, chalo, we'll do 6. See, I will not do all the questions. I will give you some questions in between for you to do. Okay? You should also try some questions, right? So let's do, since this is some ratio question. So let's see what this question says. The two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Let me write the question. It's saying two numbers. Those who have the book, they can start doing. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. They differ by 18. What are the numbers? Okay. Now see in this question, the two numbers are in the ratio. They are not, they have told us that the numbers are in ratio. Okay. So if they differ by 18, that means the difference between the actual numbers is 18. Then what are the numbers? Now we are given the ratio. So can we say like that? Let one number be 5x and other number be 3x. Is that so?
Yes, ma'am.
Let one number be 5x. Let one number be 5x. You can write like this. And other number be 3x. Is it? Since they were in the ratio given, so we can take the numbers like this. And what else we are told? Now these are the actual numbers. If they differ by 18, now 5x minus 3x, that means the difference between them is 18. Then what are the numbers? So 5x minus 3x is giving us 18. So that will be 5x minus 3x is 2x, which is equal to 18. This implies that x is 9. Is it? Yes,
Yes,
children?
Yes, ma'am.
So it was pretty simple. Okay, let's move ahead. Okay. Okay, I'm moving to question number 7 now. Right?
Ma'am,
The
could you
sum of
just
three
little drag up?
consecutive. Yes,
Ma'am, could you just little drag up? Ma'am, I'm writing the question.
you're writing the question. One
Sorry.
second. Okay. Last year you have the book, no? NCRT book you showed me one day.
Yes, ma'am, but I don't have that questions, ma'am. Totally the syllabus changed.
You don't have this. Do you have this exercise in your book?
Till 2.2 it is there, ma'am, but I don't have that fourth and fifth question like that, ma'am.
What kind of question you have in your 2.2 exercise?
It's like x by 2 minus 1 by 5 is equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. Like that, ma'am.
You don't have these statement sums.
No, ma'am.
No one has in their books.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
children?
Ma'am.
None of you have
Ma'am.
statement sums in your books.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Varshit is saying something. Yes, Varshit?
Ma'am, like you are using the old version, ma'am. In the new version
Ah,
books, these two exercises are deleted.
okay. So you don't have. So why didn't you tell me this? This is nothing but
Ma'am, like
actually an
last time.
application.
Ma'am,
Yes,
from
ma'am.
the
I
old
know this
textbook,
time the
they
new
are also
books have
giving the
come out.
questions, ma'am, in
I
exam.
know this time the new books have come out. The CBSE has, NCRT has brought some new books, new editions. Okay, so you should have told me that. And never mind, this is not anything, any loss to you. You have learned something new. This is actually the application. Okay,
Ma'am, but in our exams, they will give like these questions.
in the exam they will give.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you know?
Ma'am, because this type of questions in last year also we got, ma'am, but in textbook they
But
were
this
not there.
time, no, but this time there is a change in your books. No, last time there was no change in the books.
Yes, ma'am.
So this time there is a change in the book. Okay, let's do some of the questions like this. Never mind. Okay, so we won't do many questions like this because in this exercise there are many questions of this type. So we'll do few of them so that you'll get to know the idea. If you even if you get even if you don't get for the exam, at least you have an idea where such equations are applied. How do you make an equation? Okay. Yes, children.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll do few sums. Okay, we won't go much deep into that. You should have told me.
Yes,
Okay, the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Okay, find the multiples. So in this case, it is so consecutive multiples of 8. So what are the multiples of 8? Multiples of 8 is when you say the table of 8, what do you get? 8, 16, 24. Isn't that? Yes, children? So these
yes,
are all the multiples of 8. Suppose if you take the first multiple of 8 as x, what will be your other multiple of 8? That will be x plus 8. Is it? And your next
yes,
multiple after that will be x plus 8
X
plus
plus
8. है ना? ऐसे ही होता है 8 के टेबल में 8, 16, 24,
16.
32, like this it goes on. Is it? So these are all the multiples. So if I take one multiple as this, then another multiple will be x plus 8. You know, I will add 8 to it, so I'll get the next multiple. I add 8 to it, I'll get the next multiple. So this is like this 8 x. If I have taken one multiple as x, if I started with x plus 8, then x plus 8 plus 8. So this becomes x plus 16, right? So let's take these as the three consecutive multiples. Consecutive means which come one after the other, right? Okay, so we are taking let the consecutive multiples be of 8 be x, x plus 8 and x plus 16. I'm writing here like this. Okay. Now it's saying the sum of these three consecutive multiples is 888. Now if I add these three, the sum of these three is like this. Okay. Now from here I have to find the value of x. Then find the multiples. Now what are the multiples? To find the multiples, I want to find the value of x. This is one multiple, this is another, this is another. So let's find the value of x from here. X plus x plus x. 3x and 16 plus 8 will be 24 here. And this side I have 888. So what will be your value of x? What will be the value of x? You take 24 on the other side. This becomes 888 minus 24 divided by 3. Okay. So what it is? This is 4, this is 6, this is 8. So just divide by 3. What do you get?
Ma'am, 288.
Yes,
Ma'am, 288.
288. Okay. Okay. This is 288. Then what will be the next number? What will be your next multiple? If your first one is 288, what will be your next number? What will be x plus 8? 288 plus 8?
296, ma'am.
So that's 296. And when you have 8x plus 16, then what do you have? 296 plus 8. What is the next number?
Ma'am, 304.
304. Great. Okay, so these are your three multiples. Okay, got it, children? Okay. Now, moving further, the kind of things that you have in your book. Solving equation having the variable on both sides. You have these type of sums?
No, ma'am. I don't
Yes,
have.
ma'am. Solving equation. Check your results.
I don't have.
Solving equations, like suppose if you have an equation, say 4z
Ma'am,
plus
I don't have.
what you don't have, data?
I don't have this question syllabus.
See, check in your book. Just check the exercise. If you have
2.1, ma'am.
never mind, the books can be different. Okay, I'm just going with the NCRT book. The books can be different. Maybe for those who are not using
Ma'am,
NCRT.
I'm leaving UAE after my syllabus is different.
Your syllabus is different. Okay, but
Ma'am.
do you have this chapter in your syllabus? Linear equation in one variable do you have?
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
If you don't have this chapter only. Okay, then never mind, we cannot help. So just go through, just enjoy the class then. Huh? But others have it in their syllabus, no? So I have to do. Okay, obviously. Yes, bache? If you don't have this chapter in your syllabus, that's okay. No problem in that. Okay. But others have, so have to do. Okay. Now see. Yes, who's this?
I'm Pranav, ma'am.
Yes, Pranav.
Can I use R.D. Sharma 7th class, ma'am?
Yes, you can use. You can use beta. You can use it for your extra practice work. Okay. Don't take use as the base book. The base book should always be NCRT. You can use it for your extra practice work. Right? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now see, this is the equation given here. Solve the following equation and check your result. Okay. Then checking the result. Now, what we have to do in this equation, see here we have 4z plus 3, 6 plus 2z. Now we will bring all the z terms together, right? We have 4z here. We will bring the other z term also on one side. Why we are doing so? Because we want to find the value of z. Okay. So here we have 6 and 3 goes on the other side. It becomes minus. Okay. And this becomes 2z and this is 3. 6 minus 3. So your value of z is now 3 by 2. Okay, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, children, you understood this much? Now, check your result. Second part of the question says to check your result. How will you check the result? To check the result, what will you do? Wherever you have this z here in the equation, you will put the value of z that we have got. Okay, so 4 into 3 by 2. Wherever you have z written, so 6 plus 2z. Okay, like this. Now here 2 and 4 can cancel. 2 is remaining here. Okay, 2 into 3 is now 6 plus 3. And here also what do we had? 2 and 2 cancels. So this is 6 plus 3. That's 9. So what do I get here? Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Is it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Everyone understood this? So once we get this, that means our result is verified now. I hope you are understanding this. Romit, Charan Page, Varshit,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Agarna, Nastya.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll do more sums on this. Okay. Okay, I'm taking this question. Simple ones I know you can do. Let's take this one. This is also simple. Okay, but since this is given in some fraction form, so I thought of showing you this. Okay, 2x by 3 plus 1 equals to 7x by 15 plus 3. Now, in this case also, the very first step is that to bring the variable terms together on one side. Okay, always the first step is to bring the variable terms on one side, right? So what will I do? 2x by 3 is already here. I will bring this 7x minus 15 towards this side, on the left side, right? And on the right side, I'm left with 3 here. And when I take this 1 on the other side of the equal to sign, it becomes minus 1. It becomes minus 1. Yes? Now, as you usually solve this equation, please do it by taking the LCM. Your LCM is 15 here and 3 5s is 15. So you have 10x here and you have 7x here and this is 2, right? So this becomes 10x minus 7 and 15. When it goes on the other side, it will be multiplied here with 2. So this
Ma'am,
gives 30.
I got 30 by 17.
Okay, beta. So that's x is equal to 30 by 3. So this gives you the value of x, which is equal to 10. Yes, so this is the value of x. Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Who
Yes,
is
ma'am.
saying I got 17 by something?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is what you get, beta. X equals to 10. Now to check your work, how do you check? I've already told you wherever in the prime equation, the starting equation, in this equation, wherever you have x, you just put the value of x. So that
Ma'am?
means in this equation, yes, when I put the value of x, yes, please ask.
I mistakenly took 10x plus 7x, ma'am.
Okay, okay, make a correction now. Okay,
Oh.
plus 1 equals to 7 by 15 into 10 plus 3. Now you know how to do the checking work. Wherever you have z, if the variable, just put the value of the variable. Okay. So this is now 20 by 3 plus 1 and this is, you can just reduce it. 5 3s are will give you and 5 2s are 10. So that's 14 by 3 plus 3. So just check out if you get left hand side equal to right hand side. Okay, if they are equal, that means your solution is correct. Okay, right? Do it. Okay, let's see another sum of this. Let's take another sum. 2y plus 5 by 3 equals to 26 by 3 minus y. Okay,
Ma'am,
children,
could you once show the checking part, ma'am? Just little up, ma'am.
this one,
Yes,
you want
ma'am.
me to solve it? It's solving is as usual, just take the LCM. So 20 plus 3, this is 3 in the denominator, this is 14 plus, this is 9. Okay, so this is what you get here, 23 by 3. And here you get 14 plus 9 is 23 by 3. That's it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me in your, what do you have in your next exercise? See, the next exercise in my book is the same like
Ma'am,
statement one. Some
solve
more.
the following linear equations.
Solve the following linear equations. Okay, that means you are totally statement sums are not in your course now.
2.2 is the last one.
2 point, what is the number? 2.3 is the last one.
2.2 is the last, ma'am.
2.2 is the last one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
At the last chapter, only one exercise.
Okay. Okay, let's do. Never mind. I'll give you some practice of other statement sums also. Okay. Okay, so
Okay,
let's
ma'am.
do this one. 2y plus 5 by 3 equals to 26 by 3 minus y. Okay. Do this. What is your first step?
Ma'am, y is equal to 7 by 3.
Y is equal to 7 by 3. Okay. Others also, please get your answer and check your answer. Please check your answer. Who gave this answer? Your first step is to bring all the variable terms on one side. So that is 2y plus y. Okay, and on the other side, we have these constant terms. That is 26 by 3. And we have this 5 by 3. On the other side, it becomes minus 5 by 3. So that's 3y. And here it is 25 minus 5. 6 minus 6, 21 by 3. So that's 7. So y is equal to 7 by 3. Simple. Okay, and to check your work, what will you do? Wherever you have variable in this equation, you will just put the value of your variable. So value of the variable is 7 by 3. Okay, so wherever you have y written in the question, right? So when you solve it, just check whether you get left hand side equals to right hand side. All right. Okay. So I have done so many questions in this exercise. You must also try the remaining ones. Okay, let's take some more questions. Now, let's do reducing equation to a simpler form. Okay, let's reduce the equation to a simple form. Now, I'm taking this equation x by 2 minus 1 by 5 is equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. This is solve the linear equation. Solve the linear equation. These are all linear equations only. The ones which were doing up also, they were also linear only. Okay. You understand what is linear?
Yes, ma'am.
What is linear? What is linear? When you have the big power of the variable to be 1, In this, you can see the variable has its power 1. Okay. All
Variable one.
variables has its power 1. So we call this equation as a linear equation. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
When the variable has its power 1. Suppose if you are writing x, x can also be written like this, x raised to power 1. Okay. So these are called anything that has power 1. When the variable has power 1, that means if the equation is linear. Okay. So again, we have the same first step to bring the variable terms together. So x minus 3, when it comes to the left side, it become minus x by 3. And on the other side, right side, we are just left with 1 by 4. And 1 by 5, when it goes this side, it will become plus. Right? And same the usual way, take the LCM, subtract it, get the value of x. Do it, please. Do it.
Ma'am,
Yes, who's this?
I'm Pranav, ma'am.
Yes, Pranav.
I got 27 by 10, ma'am.
Okay, that's nice. Let me check. Okay, others are also doing. We'll verify with everyone's answer, whether all are getting the same answer or not. Okay. Okay, so this is x by 3x minus 2x is
Ma'am,
x.
27 by 10, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
27 by 2.
Okay. So this is x is equal to 9 by 20 into 6. So this can go with 2 3s are and 2 10s are. So that's 27 by 10. Is it? Are all getting this? X is equal to 27 by 10.
Yes.
Okay. And so in this question also, if you want to check your answer, so wherever you have the variable, you can check your answer. But now we are not asked to do this in this question. Let's try some more question of this. X plus 7 minus 8x by 3 is equal to 17 by 6 minus 5x by 2. Now you do this. Okay, I want you to try this now. Take all the variable terms together, get your value. You must try the remaining questions of your book, okay? And do the examples also. So your today's homework will be to do the remaining questions of your book and the examples. Okay?
Ma'am, I've only exercise 2.1, right, ma'am?
2 point, this exercise. See, in my book, the exercise number is something different. What is it in your book? 2.3?
2.1, ma'am.
No, it's not 2.1. 2.1, I think you have already done. Just now you were saying, no, it's 2.2 or
Yes, ma'am.
2.3.
That is this is 2.2.
So 2.2. So do the sums of 2.2 exercise, okay? And if you have some questions remaining in 2.1, try them also.
Ma'am, I got x is equal to minus 5.
X is equal to minus
5, ma'am.
minus 5. Okay. Yes, have all got the same answer?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, this question is not there, ma'am.
Okay, no problem even if it is not there.
We should do like linear equations, right, ma'am?
So you have similar type of questions, no?
Yes, ma'am. with the
so-
denominators and numerator in fraction form.
okay, never mind. Okay,
It is similar to those questions.
it's similar.
Yes, ma'am.
You can do it. So just bring all the x terms together. Yes, children? Like this, all the x terms together, and whatever are the constant terms, you take them on the other side. And so the signs will also change. Just take the LCM of this. Okay, so LCM, whatever you take here, that's 6x minus 8x plus 5x. Okay, not 5x, this is 15x, right? And this side also, when you do, just do this. Okay, complete these questions and get your answer. Just check if you get your answer to be this. Okay, children, now the class time is over. We'll continue with more sums. Okay, but by the time, yes,
I got minus 5 as x, ma'am.
minus 1,
X minus 5, ma'am.
minus 5, yes. Last year also got the same answer. Others also please check if all are getting the same answer, then it's correct. Okay. And try the remaining questions of the exercise and the examples of the book. Okay, children. So I'm winding up with the class now. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, beta. Bye, bye. Bye.